Hello and welcome to NL Interviews. Today we have with us Mr. Mohammad Adeeb, who has been a Rajya Sabha MP from 2008 to 2014. Mr. Adeeb has also been at the forefront of the resistance against the anti-namaz agitation in Gurugram, which has fueled in the last 4 months. Mr. Adeeb, I'd just like to start with the most recent development. An FIR was filed against you and 2 others last week on the basis of a complaint by a Hindu right-wing activist. Could you tell us what you are accused of in the FIR and what has been communicated to you by the police about this?
Every time we inform the administration, give the application, give the protest note that please, these are the certain people, hardly 15, 20 people making trouble in this city. Please take action. They did not take any action. So on the basis of that, I took the matter to the court because in 2018, Justice Deepak Mishra has given an order to all state administrations that it is compulsory for the administration to take action against those who are disturbing the peace and disturbing communal harmony. They should be taken action against these people. If action will not be taken, then their act will be considered as a contempt of court. It was a directive from the Supreme Court in 2018. So quoting that judgment, I went to the Supreme Court and I said that for the last 4 months, the same people are disturbing on the allotted land where we are praying. They are disturbing and you have not taken action. So why the contempt of court proceeding should not be initiated against the administration? On the basis of that, Supreme Court accepted my appeal. The date is expected any day, this week or next week maximum. So I think very surprisingly, last week PTI, President of India, phoned me and they said there is a FIR against you. I said, for what purpose? They said there is some article in Amar Ujala, the Hindi newspaper. On the basis of Amar Ujala, you have been named in the FIR on 153, means disturbance and danga, spreading danga and hatred against other communities. So I collected the Amar Ujala newspaper, and it was surprising that even my name was not there. I didn't know where it place was there. So one thing is clear: either they thought they have taken the issue because whether it's a vindictive issue, or they wanted to give me a fear that I should keep quiet. This is the policy of the RSS, to give a fear in the minds of the minority community that you have no right, whatever they feel. My objection to this, if any action has to be taken, it has to be taken by the police. If the police says that this place you should not offer namaz, we should not offer namaz. But the certain people who claim to be a Hindu, wanted a Hindu Rashtra, they are saying, no, we will not allow the mosque prayer. This is very surprising. An individual can take law in their hand and nobody is taking action. So this is the way they are doing everywhere. It's not a question of namaz. It's a political issue. They wanted to take advantage in UP election and on 5 other states where the election is going to be held very soon. They wanted to polarize the situation. They have already isolated the Muslim community. No political leader is ready and they are not ready to help Muslims because they are fear that my Hindu vote will be off. They will not get Hindu vote. So this is a very sad story on the part of India, a secular country where the people who say that we are from the secular party, they have no courage to stand up and say this is against the law. It is especially to harass the community, to isolate the community, we became irrelevant and worse than the Dalits in this country. By RSS and with the shameless approach of the so-called secular parties. Out of 35 lakhs people, 4 and 4.5 lakhs are Muslims settled in Gurugram. And especially every day, thousands and thousands of people come from Delhi, Ghaziabad, Noida, and across all over Delhi for job in Gurugram. The problem with the Muslims facing in Gurugram is there is no mosque. In fact, there is only 2 operational mosques. One mosque is in 57 sector, which has been allotted by Chautala government in 2004. The moment the people started making mosque extension because the population was growing, it was given extension, injection was given and the court proceeding started to stop the work. So only one floor could be made, which accommodate hardly 200 or 250 people in one go. That litigation is going on. And in 2012, Supreme Court stopped the construction of the mosque. The case is still in Supreme Court. Surprisingly, 12 years has passed, and we have not been able to extend that mosque to accommodate more people. Similarly, a single mosque, which Waqf Board, Muslim Waqf Board, got clearance from the High Court in 2014 or 13. Till date, possession has not been given to us. So there is only a tin shed to accommodate few hundred people. We cannot, because this is a very big land, almost 1 acre land. The moment I reached Gurugram, I decided to make that mosque a big one mosque, 5-story mosque, so we can accommodate a lot of Muslims who offered Friday prayer. Because the Friday prayer is a prayer where a sermon has to be given by the Maulana. You cannot pray singly, because all 5 prayers, which is essential for Muslims, can offer at their home or any masjid. But the Jummah prayer is compulsory for every Muslim, that they come together and one Maulvi, one person who will give the sermon, we call them khutbah. So khutbah is a part of our prayers. So we cannot pray at home or single-handedly. So we try to get that possession of Raju Chowk Mosque, which is, and we already won from the High Court. The Haryana government still has not given the possession and permission to build that mosque. In that process, the administration of some time back, about 4 or 5 years back, given Muslims certain places far from the market, far from the residential areas, to offer Friday prayer for 1 hour. The maximum prayer time is hardly 10 to 15 minutes, but it involves almost 1 hour because people are coming and then going. So 1 hour is required to finish that mosque. Everything was going on smoothly. Then all of a sudden, about 3 months back, people from sector 47 came to my house and they said the police was giving protection to us, and the certain people started shouting, giving loudspeakers and slogans and also disturb the mosque. But the police was helping us because the police was in between the barrier. They did not allow these people to come to the mosque side, prayer side. Unfortunately, and they said that now the police has taken their hands off, and they said now from next you will not pray. Then immediately I contacted the administration. I met the district commissioner and I told him. He said, no, because of the certain problems, so sector 12, we will not allow you to pray. I agreed because I appreciate this thing that nobody should disturb the people and the place where they are offering namaz. But very surprisingly, the sector 12, which was stopped by the administration not to pray because it's a public place. The same place was given on the same time at same place a puja was organized, Govardhan Puja, and the people from Delhi like Mishra, Kapil Mishra, and these people came, and they gave not puja alone, but they abused and they have given slogans, and they use so many words against the Muslim community as such. Then I again met the administration. I said, I appreciate that you have stopped this prayer, but why, if it's a public place, namaz, which was going on for so many years, is stopped because it's a public place? Then why the same time and same place was given to puja, and when the puja was performed, the language which has been used against the Muslims as a hatred, slogans were shown there, and I gave the tape and their speeches to the administration with the hope that they will file an FIR. Nothing happened. So this was going on for 3-4 weeks continuously and every Friday.
So, has any political party spoken in support of the Muslims of Gurugram? And if not, why not? Have you written to any of the parties?
Yes, when this is started in the Gurugram, I wrote personal letters to all the so-called secular parties, 18 political parties. I personally hand over the letter. And I said that in this country, every person has a right to practice, preach their own religion. And we are deprived of this by the certain people, not by a group of, by Hindus majority community. If the Hindu majority community opposed, there should have been thousands and thousands of people on the prayer side. No, only 10, 15 or 25, 30 people, they were going to everywhere and openly said, I will not allow. Even the chief minister, who happened to give these places for prayer, initially said, no, everybody has a right to have prayer on this selected site, which has been approved by the government, Haryana government administration. The same chief minister said, we will not allow, because they said Muslims are going to show their strength. This is the mentality, and this is the thinking of the administration now. They feel that we wanted to show our strength. And they said our dharma is in danger. A population of 85% Hindu majority are afraid of 15% Muslim population. This is nothing but to isolate the Muslim community, get them fear in their mind that you have no place in this country. It is happening because the so-called secular parties are immune. They are just mum. They don't want to use any word which shows that they are pro-Muslims. Actually, they should not be afraid of it, because this is a secular country. It's a country of Gandhi. And the parties who claim to be a Gandhi party, their behavior just understand. And their RSS know that no political party will come to help this community. So we are very unfortunate country after 75 years of independence. We never ever thought we'll be treated like this. We have never thought that we will be isolated politically. Now, socially, we are educationally backward. We are socially backward. We are in jobs, we are very backward. Now we are politically finished. This is the conspiracy on which RSS has succeeded because every so-called secular party wanted to show that they are a Hindu party. So every party just wanted to be Hindu party. No party wanted to share the grief and the pain the minority, the Muslims or the Christians or any other community are facing in this country.
So what are the political parties that you are mentioning that you expected would come out in support but have not?
Only CPM. Mr. Sitaram Yechuri wrote a letter to me, and he said, I am with you. That is sufficient. That give me a strength. I'm not a member of the Communist Party. Brinda Karar phoned me 2 times. That, can I come? I said, no, there is no need your help. is sufficient. By phoning me, you give me the strength that still there are some people. In fact, in this country, if you can think of to change, there is only, the community people, the people who are working for other cause, they are helping us, not the political parties. Because after this election, if you hope that this will be okay after this election of UP election, no, it will be more powerful because then it will be a central election. So every 2-3 years, there is an election. And to get the election vote of the majority community, I'm 77 years old. I have never dreamed that I will see myself what happened to this community. We are the people who accepted Saji Virasat. We are the people who divided our blood. Our family has been divided just for the cause of Gandhi's India. Now it's no more a Gandhi India. It's a Godse India.
Mr. Adeeb, you've been in politics for a number of years, and communal politics is not a new phenomena in India. But in what way do you think it has changed over the last few years? And what are the similarities or differences between what is happening now versus what happened 20, 30 years ago?
I have never ever seen so much hatred against their own countrymen. It started from 2002. The first thing started when the Modi, this Advani started this Ram Mandir, Ayodhya movement. And then it started, because then political parties started feeling that this is the slogan which gives them more votes. Slightly. And then after 2012, I was in parliament that time. I realized that time that the Congress party, all so-called secular parties, they changed their plan. They wanted to be known as a Hindu party. Now they are believing that we are all Hindu party. You see, when Rahul Gandhi was the first person from the Nehru family who took on RSS, I was very happy that Nehru's blood is going in Rahul Gandhi. And Rahul Gandhi initially said that RSS is an anti-national party. Immediately their party declared that he is a Brahman and he is a Shiv Bhakt. If they are Ram Bhakt, we are Shiv Bhakt. Then they surrendered it. Even Priyanka Gandhi, when she took the command of Uttar Pradesh, she took the help of Ganga Yatra. From Ganga Yatra, because she wanted to show that I'm a Hindu. And this started by everybody. This Akhilesh Yadav, even in this election, said, I will make a mandir in Mathura, I will make a mandir of so many mandirs he started. Aam Aadmi Party is a new party with a new concept. They said, they started their movement from Hardwar. And they said, we will make a Ram Janmabhoomi function and all these things. So no party is there to say that I am a secular person. I will not say that Hindu or Muslim or Sikh or Christian party. That is the reason I myself personally oppose OIC on this same basis. OIC, what OIC say is 100% correct. It is from my heart. What I cannot say OIC is saying, but I'm opposing him because he projected himself as a Muslim leader. I don't want anybody to be known as a Muslim leader. I don't want anybody to be known as a Hindu leader. I want it otherwise.
So when I've gone on ground to cover these anti-open Nawaz agitations, I've noticed that besides devotional songs and slogans of Jai Shri Ram, there are also patriotic songs that are raised, and the national anthem is sung, and the Indian flag is also raised. So is this a new phenomena where Muslims are asked in a way to justify their nationalism?
These are the people who never believe in secular India. They have never salute the national flag till 66. And these are the people who now, if they would have been at the time of partition, I can assure you, they would have an alliance with the British government to took them in power. This is why I said this is not a question of namaz only. It's a conspiracy, it's a political approach in which they have put in their mind that how much you hate the Muslim community, that is how much you are becoming nationalist. Don't push to the wall to that extent that their even prayer has been stopped without giving any reason. We simply ask them to please give us our land, where we should go. And definitely the Muslims are not going to say that we are not going to pray. If they think so, it is wrong. We cannot leave our religion at any moment.
I think in 2018, there were over 100 spots for to offer namaz in Gurugram, and it was 37 a few months ago, and it's now 20. So when the administration tells you that you cannot pray at this spot, are they offering an alternative or not?
No, the 37 places were given in 2018. And then it was reduced to 20 with the agreement from the RSS Hindu leadership and RSS Muslim leadership. Means RSS Muslim leadership, there is a group known as a Muslim Munch, an organization of RSS, in which a so-called Maulvi people who have a beard and typical, dress, they made that agreement. But we said, okay, if the government said 20, we agreed. But the chief minister said, no, not a single place will be given to you till further order, because they are showing their strength in open. This is what he said. If the chief minister should have said, no, we are not allowing because there is a law and order problem, there is a traffic jam, or there is some, we can accept it. But the chief minister of the state said, we will not allow because we don't want to see the strength, how many Muslims are coming, which gives them a fear. It's an inferiority complex which forces them to stop. But it's very surprising. When the permission was given, police were not stopping these people to disturb us. When permission has been lifted and taken back, now for the last 3 Fridays, police are allowing the Muslims to pray, and this is why I'm saying it. They are doing it because they know they have got the support of the police. Because they have to reply in Supreme Court. After my petition, they have to reply. And that is why for the last 3 weeks after receiving my notice, now the police itself saying, you pray, we take your protection. And nobody is coming for the last 3 Fridays, those who claiming that we are not allowed. So it is in the hands of the administration, because there is no question of hatred between Hindu and Muslim. There is a certain group which is being encouraged by the RSS, support by the police and administration.
A common allegation I've heard on the ground during the protests in Gurugram is people saying that namaz ke naam pe jihad ho raha hai, or that these people are terrorists. And where does the confidence to present these allegations as facts comes from? Do you think they believe they have immunity?
There was a love jihad, there was a land jihad, there was a corona jihad, and now there is another jihad that I've heard sometime. They are mentally sick people. I don't consider them they are normal people. They are mentally sick. I think the sensible Hindu should come up. There is no time to sit in the house. It is a time to come out, come on the street and save their religion and save their country and save their constitution.
Has there been support from other communities? Have people come out? I believe a Gurdwara and a local businessman in Gurugram had offered their premises. So have there been more such instances of other communities coming out in or?
All minorities are feeling the same, what we said to you. When they try to disturb the Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee, Haryana offered us, pray in my premises. The Christians have offered, pray in my churches. We did not pray because we thought if we'll go to and pray in their premises, and same thing happened. When they offered, we tried to go and have a prayer in their premises. Then the same people went to Gurdwara, harassed them, threatened them. If you allow them, we will have a kirtan in the same place. When we came to know that they are threatening these people, we went to Gurdwara, said, thank you so much, but I don't want to disturb your Gurdwara and your community. Same thing with it. Even one gentleman,
Mr. Yadav, right.
we offered prayer in his premises, and then the same people went and threatened him so much that he left Gurugram. They said, we will burn your business and we will burn your places. Everybody is targeted. Because if they will not target, they will fight among themselves. The upper caste and lower caste and forward class and backward class, they will start fighting among themselves. So they thought that it is a best way to target one community to be united. Muslim has to take this decision to save this country. Otherwise, as long as Muslims are there, election will be on the Hindu-Muslim basis. And majority, a large section have come into their fold. This is a very sad story, which hurts me so much. I sometimes feel why I'm alive to see all these things. I never thought. Nobody is listening. Nobody is feeling my pain. Nobody is thinking why we have been targeted so badly, which has given everything for this country. They have been treated so badly. Certain nights I could not sleep it. It is not my case alone. That most of the Muslims never ever thought in their dream. Sometimes a feeling comes that my forefathers have taken might be a wrong decision. If they would have thought that their children will be treated like this, they would have taken a different view. But my feeling is that my ideal is Gandhi, my leader was Nehru. So when Gandhi killed, Nehru's name has been removed. So I think then they have not spared these people. So why should they spare us? This is the story of this India after 75 years.
In an interview in 2019, you had said that you have been telling Muslims that they should not go on TV for the debates that are conducted. Do you still stand by that statement? And can you explain why you think so?
I used to attend most of the debates when there was a debate. Now this is a Machi Bazar. The people, the anchor starts shouting and they call 1-2 Muslim. There is a BJP representative. There is a word created, Sangh Pracharak or Sangh Vicharak, and then they anchor. They grilled the Muslim. And that is why for the last 4 or 5 years, I stopped attending any debate. I thought that these are the more people who have created this atmosphere. This is the biggest, source of spreading hatred through media. The social media and your channel and some channels are still fighting. If they would have not been there, the story would have been altogether more dangerous. Might be a civil war.
I'd just like to wind up, Mr. Adeeb, by asking about your plea in the Supreme Court, which you said will probably be heard this week or next week. What do you expect can come out of it? Do you have any hope?
You see that as far as Supreme Court is concerned, it was supposed to be a case come up today, but some judges got infected, so rescheduled has been done. I don't know this week or next week it will come up, because I have just simply quoted the judgment of the Supreme Court, their direction. I challenge that direction. You have given the direction, same thing happening in there. No action has been taken. That is my case. And they wanted to damage my image by serving a FIR against me. I'll take this case also, because either they withdraw, say sorry, otherwise they have to face. There's a simple question in my 50 years political and social activities. I have never ever been served any notice. I have a clean image. I have friends. I'm involved with at least a dozen social organizations. So my name is, they have damaged it. I'm just waiting, either withdraw or say sorry. Otherwise, I have to go and save my name. That is my decision, and I'll do it. About the namaz, I know prayer in open is not a solution. So we are asking them to give us land and put pressure on people who have grabbed our land to vacate it, and ask the court to get expedited these cases so we can build our own mosque. It is not good. Nobody wanted to have open. You can just imagine the weather conditions. It's extreme hot, extreme cold, and then there is rainy season. All three seasons, the poor people stand there with no specific, protection or anything. So nobody wanted to have a open prayer and open. But you must consider, since you have given land to many people, we are not asking free land. Whatever charges, official charges are there, we are ready. Even in the last month, there was an advertisement for a religious place. We deposit 20 lakhs rupees along with the tender. And we thought that this time they will give me. But contrary to that, they have allotted to the Jain Mandir, which is already their Mandir here. But another Jain Mandir has been given, not given to the Muslims to make mosque. If we have sufficient land, we will build our mosque. And if anybody else not praying open in the mosque other than the other place, you punish them. We will support you. But taking our land, not giving premises to us to make mosque, and not allowing us to pray at open place, it is not justified. We cannot justify it. And this is our image that now we are trying to work board also. We are trying to contact, we are trying to locate the places which has been taken over by different people.
Thank you so much, Mr. Adeeb, for joining us and sharing your insights. It's been a very interesting conversation. Thank you for coming to Newslaundry.
Thank you so much. Thank you.